In this lecture, let's see the parallel task execution in Cursor IDE using multiple agents. So if you have the latest version of Cursor, then you will see that now you only have a single mode here. Previously we had the chat where we used to see the composer, chat and other mode. Now you will start seeing this new mode, the agent mode directly. And from here only we can invoke multiple agents which can work parallelly into different tasks. Now before seeing some example of working on multiple tasks using this agent, let's understand how it was previously and how it is now. So previously on multiple AI assistants like Cursor, GitHub Copilot and other AI assistant, we had like single processing where individual tasks were completed by agent one by one. We used to work with the agent, we used to give the prompt and the task used to start. Now that's been changed to the parallel execution where we will see that we can give multiple tasks to these different agents. So here we can see that here our agent is doing one task at a time, but here we have divided the task into multiple agents and each agent with its own context window is completing that particular task. So task A is completed by agent A, task B is completed by agent B, task C is completed by agent C. But previously we used to have this way in which the agent used to perform task one by one. We used to review the work and we used to commit the work. Now all these tasks are completed by three different agents and we can review each task and we can commit that work. So we can see that in the parallel execution, three different tasks which are independent in nature are completed by three different agents. But previously we had like a single agent which was working on all the tasks one by one. So with parallel execution, we can complete these independent work with independent agents. And let's just see this in the new Cursor. So here I'm going to start my first agent here and maybe I can give it a task. Again, these tasks are independent in nature, means they're not modifying the same file. That's why I will be able to utilize different agent. So to the first agent, I'm saying that create a new Apex class to mark lead as bogus. I mean, it's not a very complete prompt instruction, but I think this will help us understand that how we can utilize multiple agent. This Cursor, I have all the rules written that you have to act as a Salesforce developer. So all those basic rules that it has to act as a Salesforce developer, everything is there in the Cursor rules. So I'm not specifying that here. So I'm going to start this work here. So this is one agent who's going to work here and I'm going to start another agent. And here I'm saying that create a new LWC component to display account in data table. Whereas you see that the other agent is already started working on the Apex class. So I can give this work here and then maybe I can invoke another agent here. And I can say that create a new object called lead review with below fields, lead score number, lead connect frequency number, review text. So all the fields. So here in the first agent, I gave it the task of creating Apex class. To the second one, I gave it a task of LWC component creation with controller. And to the third agent, I'm giving the task to create object and fields. And now we see that all the three agents are working parallelly. So here I have this third agent which is creating the object, and here if we see this one, I think this one is almost completed. So the first agent has already completed the task. Second one is actually asking for some instruction. You see that for each individual agent I can go there and see that where they are. So let's just see the first agent. It has created this class. So let's just see that. So it has created this Apex class and here we see that lead bogus marker. It is expecting a lead ID and it is actually marking the status as closed, not converted. Similarly, it has overridden the method and now here we can pass list of lead IDs and it can update the status of that as well. Okay, so this is the task that is completed by first agent. Similarly, if we go to this one, it is actually asking us to give some permission. So it's actually asking for that permission. Now if we go to the third agent, then in the third agent we can see that it has actually created these object. It has created a lead review object. It has created three fields. So let's just review that. Maybe first of all, let's just actually accept this. The lead class looks good to me. So if you have any changes, you can open this agent again and you can work here, like you can modify your changes and this agent will be able to make changes to this lead class. For now, let's just accept it and let's just close it. So this agent's work is completed. Let's go to the next agent and here it has created this object here and it has created few fields as well. So this is a lead score field. and then lead connect frequency, which is again a number field, and a review field, which is a text field. So it has created an object and it has created 3 fields. So this is completed by a second agent. Again, all these tasks are very small tasks, that's why these were completed very fast. But let's say that you are working on 2 different user stories, then you can have parallel agents and you can work on the first agent for the first task, second agent for the second task, and if you have any changes, you can open that agent and you can make those changes. And here also maybe all these looks good, so we can keep all the files and these objects are completed. You'll see that this object is created and the field is available here, so we can close this as well. And then the third one was LWC component creation. So here we see that we have the controller class to get the account data. So it's returning 200 account records here, and then it has also created the LWC component here. So it is using the lightning data table. Again, this was the third agent which was working on the LWC requirement. Again, these examples are very small and all these agents completed the work really quick. If it were a complex work, then it would have taken more time. And the good thing here is that each of these agents have their own context window. So here for this agent, this is the context window, which means that it has its own context window for this particular LLM model. For example, here if we go, then we see that it has utilized 8.4% of the 200K context window. Similarly, if we go here, then it has utilized 9.9%. And then the third one, which is this LWC one, has utilized 11.9%. So these 3 agents is having their own limits, their own context window and their own memory. So any instruction that you are giving for LWC related work, all will be available only here, not to the other 2 agents. And maybe we can keep all of this. So this is how using 3 different agents we completed 3 different tasks.